to my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. Please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification button so you don't miss any of my videos. Shout out to all my subscribers. Special shout out to all my members. Thanks for being a part of the foodie community. You're getting early access to some content, exclusive content, special shout outs, and member shorts. Check out the link in the description box to join. Ooh.
Look at
How you doing today?
How are you? Okay, so the part down the middle did not work. We tried it.
Okay, I gotta talk a little.
You gotta talk what?
Okay, so look at the TV ain't on. So everybody, what I'm saying?
Oh, the TV's off. The TV's off. Everybody business.
Yeah.
She said your stuff, you have to mail your property. So you need to kite the property room and tell them that you want to mail your stuff.
But I don't have it here. That's what I'm trying to tell you. My stuff is in Fulton.
You really think it didn't transfer with you because you've been here a year?
No, it didn't transfer. They what they do is they leave that stuff there, and then what you do when they come here, they just keep the uniform we came with. I didn't come with this stuff on. I came with blues on. So the blues, that's the property.
Oh, the blues
here.
Is in your property, and that's what it is. So your other stuff. Okay, so I need to contact Fulton and find out how to get your stuff. Really.
What stuff are they talking about? And she gonna hurry up and explain to him why her hair looks the way it does. Why do you care what Nesto thinks? Why do you care what Nesto thinks about your head? Now, this is the second visit after the Tasha K interview. And y'all know she hyped up off of YouTube. She done started her channel. Now, y'all see that comb over, right? Moving on.
He's from Fulton.
Yeah.
You may have to write them. Or
I already did that. They didn't respond back.
Okay. Well, only thing you want to do is leave a name of the person that can pick it up. That's all.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna try to send that message today if I can. How are you doing?
Fine.
Look at that smile.
Here.
Yeah, it's super long. Yeah, you can't even see your face. Yeah, take that, jump that off.
Oh,
they don't let you take that. Yeah, there you go.
It's long.
Yeah, it's long. Okay. So, yeah. You ain't hot in there? You're not hot in there?
You want me to be hot?
Should be.
Yeah, you're hot.
I don't know. Got on a wine-colored fur. A wine-colored fur.
Yeah, you hot.
I'm not. Look, no, I'm not, but okay.
Okay. What I'm going to say, so I was sending Pinocchio a letter today. Let him know that everything he's done with the bullshit and everything, I tell you what he sent me and all that. So I sent that off. And so my plans is hopefully that I will go back for a bond here next month for the new shit. The only thing I don't have a bond on, so I'm hoping I did that. And the reason I want you to check the thing to see, call the clerk, not check it because they're not going to tell you, and see what that bond is on the 407, because the 407 case is coming up.
You said it was $150 though, right? That's what they said in court.
Yeah, but I don't know if that $150 for the whole thing or for each case.
All right.
Yeah. Each case.
Yeah, so that's why I get you to check, but you got to call the clerk to find that out. Okay, and like I say now, the other Bessie that you talked to, they'll put their property up, whatever it's going to be.
Which one? The one that's not answering the phone? Or the one that...
Listen to her. How many people are you calling? Now, if he just said he put it up, it can't be the one that's not answering the phone. Dodo, look at her being negative. Now, y'all was just talking about Dre, trying to talk about Dre on the sly. Nesto talking about he told him off. Now you saying he gonna put his property up? Let me see if that's who he talking about.
You gonna have to find
Chuck drive. Yeah.
Oh, you spoke with him?
No, I didn't speak to him. I'm telling you, he been told me that. I've been know that.
Yeah.
And the letter that I got from Pinocchio said that too. He didn't have the money. That's the one he would tell me about the $15,000. That he just
Okay.
said that you asked him for the 15, and Pinocchio tried to intercept that 15 because Pinocchio thought he was being fired. They be so greedy to get that other. That's what happened.
20.
So I checked him on that. I checked him on that shit. I checked him on that
No,
too.
you
That's
didn't.
fraud. Like, how you gonna sit there? That's illegal. How you gonna sit there and I tell you that I'm not giving it to you, and then you're gonna
Yeah.
go behind my back and ask people to pay you, and I don't even owe you.
Yeah.
Nesto mixed that stuff all up. Does anybody know what really happened with that? Nesto tried to make it seem like Krell was sneaking, calling Dre to get money, but Krell had already gotten paid 30 some $1,000. So he's trying to make Sonya and the court or whoever, or Dre or whoever, believe that Krell was trying to intercept or do something to get $15,000 from Dre. Like, do he think anybody believe an attorney would or could pull something like that off? His Nesto friend is gonna give him $15,000, and Craig gonna make off like a thief in the night. Come on now, Nesto.
So I checked. Yeah, so I checked him on all that. So he got that coming to him, which a nice little jump on. ooh, boy, I got to get out of here.
I know, right?
Yeah, so I'm just telling you. I'm telling you what I'm hoping that's gonna happen, because I don't know if you're gonna be ready for that. For that person, that attorney person yet. I don't know I don't know if you're gonna be ready for that.
That's why I said if he was going to do that, it would make more sense for him to do that and pay for the attorney than bond you. Because if the attorney can get you out ASAP by just getting those two cases off of you, and then that other little bond stuff is little, or you got time served. You know what I'm saying? Either way, on the little shit.
But he don't have no cash like that. He just got property. That's the difference.
Yeah, but he can go to the bank and get a second mortgage on the property.
Baby, please.
Yeah, he ain't doing that now. That he ain't gonna do.
And it's the same thing with the bond thing.
No, the bond thing, you go to show, of course, you get your bond, you get your deed back. That's how that go down here.
You just put really?
Yeah, that ain't like that.
Sonya looks like a fool. Do y'all see this girl hair? She needs to sit up. Ooh, she looked terrible. She looks like a character from The Simpsons. She looked like Bart's long lost cousin or something. Oh Lord.
You get your deed back. Once the quarter done, you can go get your deed back. All you doing just sign it. All you doing just showing if you don't pay, they'll put a lien on your property. If you don't show up, they put a lien on your property. That's all that is. So it ain't costing you no cash out the pocket. You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
Well, still, 30 years, he can't do. I would be a bit like,
Shut up
with the mortgages, but I got a thing in the mail, trying to give me $45,000. So I'm about to see what they talking about and see about that.
Okay.
Nesto said, okay. Oh God. What is going on in Nesto's brain? Knowing he's dealing with a cuckoo bird. He know he dealing with a cuckoo bird. Do y'all see her face? Do y'all see her face? What is she on? What did she do before she showed up to this visit? Because she got to be on something to think somebody just gonna send you something in the mail offering you $45,000. And you gonna get it and bail your man out of jail or put it down on a new attorney. Ooh, y'all. So
I'm like,
okay.
Mail can't do. I would be a bit like, find out what the mortgage is, but I got a thing in the mail, trying to give me $45,000. So I'm about to see what they talking about and see about that.
Okay.
Oh,
like,
okay.
She sounds slow.
He could do that, pay the lawyer, and then get that out the way. And then what's the note on that? You get me? I could pay the note on that. What's the note on the 15 or the 20 or 30,000? What's the note on that? $500 a month, I'll give you that.
Yes.
Get it.
Really?
Right.
So
Really?
that ain't shit. Like if you can pull 40 and pay for the attorney, or even if it's 50 to take all the cases, what's the note on 50,000?
Baby, who wants to just give up $50,000 like that? And then she got her raggedy tail on either her channel or Sylvia's channel saying, what did she say? Oh yeah, she got on there saying that to bond him out or whatever is too much money. It's a lot of money or whatever. It's too much money to just bail him out or whatever. Now it becomes too much money. But when it's Dre's property or Dre's cash, that's nothing. And she'll pay it. If it's $500 a month, she'll pay it.
I know it, but some people they don't think like that. They ain't thinking like that. And his time frame ain't that.
It can't be more than $600 a month. I can pay that.
No, I'm saying his time frame is not like that because he drives.
Right.
So if he miss a beat, he'll miss money. That's what his head is.
And then I got life insurance, so even if something happened to me, you know what I'm saying, I can get a policy for whatever the amount is, so he can pay that off. That's how you secure it.
I understand, but you can't coach nobody.
I know you know him better than me.
Yeah, but I know that I know that part right there. So, that's my plan is hoping that can you hear me? You can hear me, can't you?
I hear you.
Can you hear me?
I hear you.
You can hear me? Yeah.
I hear you.
Okay.
Why are you leaning in?
I know that part right there. So, that's my plan is hoping that can you hear me? You can hear me, can't you?
I hear you.
Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Can you hear me? Yeah.
Look at
Okay.
Jermaine Jackson.
Okay, so,
look at Jermaine Jackson, y'all. Do y'all see that? Oh. It's bad. It's bad.
hear me?
I hear
You can
you.
hear me? Yeah.
I hear
Okay.
you.
Okay. So, yeah. So what I'm saying is, next month, I should have something going on with the 407 case. Either they're gonna do it because it takes once they file it, it takes 30 days to really hear it. Either they're gonna drop it or they're gonna pursue it or whatever for the fast and speedy. That's for the 407.
They gotta do it. They gotta do it on all of that shit. Everything need to be indicted or dismissed at this point.
Yeah, okay.
Everything, because the 407 came like January, and then the other two came in July. But they still, and somebody wrote me on my page, because I got the YouTube page going, right? And last night I was reading the comments, the negative ones and the positive ones. One bitch called herself trying to go in, and I had to snap on her.
Oh Lord, here we go.
I be trying to be nice.
Here we go.
And so this one girl wrote like 3 long paragraphs and saying, I have to read it to you. When you call me later, I'll read you what she said. So you can see she was breaking a law down about the eviction and this and that. And I'm like, oh, she was following the case. Either she knows something, or she's really specifically following everything, because she was breaking down everything, and that, he's right.
Why does she have to do her finger like that? Is she that slow to where she got to use her finger to follow her thoughts, her own thoughts? Oh, that's annoying.
Now being held illegally, he should have been out. They're not supposed to hold him this long. She's breaking it all down. I was like, oh, okay, girl. And she was like, you need to do this. This is just somebody commenting.
I know it, but this is a person that you need on your team.
Right. She was.
I'm saying you need to reach out for those that you understand what I'm trying to say. Mm-hmm. Remember, I did say that it only take one. One gonna bring the rest of them for you.
Right, and that's why I gotta go on today and do I gotta do a video today. They keep asking me, you need to do a video. You need to do a video.
Yeah, you do. You do.
And that's why I was like, all right, let me do a video. So I'm gonna do one today.
Ma'am, I thought that's why you got the channel.
And put them black glasses on. Put them black glasses on right there. What you got? Because that will hold the bang together out your way.
Oh my God, because it keeps right. But I might just end up just having do something like that with them. But it didn't work down the middle. That shit definitely didn't work. It was kind of goofy or whatever. But you see how the bangs. And then I put some of that leave-in conditioner, and it kind of did something to my hair. It's normally not like.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna tell you who that person might be somebody that
That's a lawyer or in the courts that's giving some insight.
I'm gonna say that's what I'm gonna say. They let a person free. Catching it? They let a person. You catching it now?
Oh.
I'm gonna read you.
Erica's
what
lawyer.
they said, and then after I leave here, I'm gonna go to T-Mobile because T-Mobile giving away phones.
Girl.
I was gonna go to AT&T, but
okay.
Why does she keep changing the subject? What the heck does T-Mobile have to do with the person that's commenting in your thing, big dummy? Follow up on the person that commented.
Good. Okay.
I'll read you what they said, and then after I leave here, I'm gonna go to T-Mobile because T-Mobile giving away phones. I was gonna go to AT&T, but
okay.
they tripping.
Good.
So
okay.
I bought the microphones, and what I want to do is I'm gonna just start up. It was like, you need to just get your page jumping and going and make that money. I was like, I'm trying to, but that's
2 weeks later.
And I gotta get a lawyer to sue that other girl for calling me a stripper and a hoe. And
all you gotta do is get the same one that the person had. I told you that the transvestite that sued the Fulton.
Right.
There you go.
I want either that person or the one that Cardi B used to sue Tasha K.
And that's it. Listen, I'm gonna say it right here. You gotta go big on everything you do. You can't.
That's what everybody kept saying. It was like, girl, you so famous now. You better win. You better win. I'm like,
but I told you that shit. I told you that. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. You showing them where you at. You know what I like?
Where?
I like that you need to wear that T-shirt right there on your interview, sitting back like that, so they can see that small ass waist. So it makes sense. You know, they're like, wow, yeah, just enough with your belt line at, just to like I'm saying you now. But have like a little fur, like a fur piece in the back of your chair, like something furry, maybe like that coat that you wore up here.
Yeah, the coat.
Yeah, there we go. You got what I'm saying? Yeah. Just had a furry coat sitting on the back of your chair like this right here, so it can like give you a different kind of cushy looking, and it'll bring everything else out what you got going on now.
You look cute today.
Okay, well, thank you.
Sonya, did you process anything he just said? She don't want to hear nobody talk for longer than 20 seconds. And look at her head. Why are you doing your head like that, ma'am? What is wrong with you?
Need to be cleaned up.
We know that, but I mean, it's cute for where you at. You've been in there a year and some months.
I know it, man.
Nothing's changed. I checked your thing today. Nothing's changed.
Yeah, so it's going away a little shortly.
I'm
talking about this part.
Your dirty hands. Your hands are dirty.
Okay. All right then. Thank you. Okay, well then, yeah, you are famous now. You better use that shit.
I'm a famous hoe is what I am.
No.
Here, the mistress, we heard the phone calls. I said, let me explain something. I said, we got 455 phone calls. And out of 455, maybe 500 at this point. I said, you talking about 3 calls? 3 calls? I said, 3 out of 500 would not make a person in a relationship. Y'all need to kill that.
What?
Because I know y'all trying to kill his character.
What?
Oh, yeah, they
but then at the same time, you keep trying to say he ain't married. So I'm confused. If he's not married, but let me tell you, like I told you, how they didn't go in on Erica at all. Because Erica's picture had her, she was big looking. Did I send you the picture, the rest picture they had, both of y'all? She looked like a bear. No. She looked like a fucking bear. She was just like...
And you look like a freaking rat, okay? I think I prefer to look like a bear than a rat. What about y'all? This is a serious question. Would you prefer to look like a bear or a rat?
Her body was real fat, and then she looked a hot mess. They said nothing about her. They just went in on Shirley. Oh, she's stupid. She does. She did it. I don't hear y'all talking about Erica, the co-defendant, who's supposed to be the girlfriend right now. Like, talk about her. They said nothing about Erica. Now they going in on my ass.
Well, guess what? So whoever sending you this, I heard.
No, it's like feel like my
what?
My ass.
Well, guess what? So whoever sending you this, I heard.
No, it's like feel like it's hair on my outer lip. Go ahead. My ass.
Well, guess what? So whoever sending you this, I heard.
No, it's like feel like it's hair on my outer.
What is he saying, y'all? What is he saying?
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. What I was going to say was the person, whoever they picked, this person sending you that, those are the ones who want to see you win.
Oh, on my page, I had more people supportive than on the other people's page, which is all negative. But they only support negativity on those pages. So, right. And the guy who has 88,000 followers on YouTube, they only support negativity on those pages. So, right. And the guy who has 88,000 followers on YouTube, he put my page up on his page for like 10 minutes and kept saying, Sonya, if you're out there, I want to do an interview with you. But you steady talking mad shit about me. So why would I get on your platform?
Exactly.
Who is she talking about, y'all?
You could sit there and rag me down because you talking about Tasha Cakes and talking about, she talking about RV parks. Why y'all sound so puzzled? Like, well, how did y'all, what was it that? I said, we have RVs in common. She was like, RVs. I was like, exactly. I said, black folks don't know nothing about it. I said, y'all don't
be you are all over the place.
That's the one thing that me and him always. I said, you see the articles, jail calls, Sonya and Ernesto talk about opening up an RV park. That's on the jail calls. I said, so what are you talking about? RVs.
Man, it's well, you know what?
How did y'all meet? I said, we met on some commercial property. Well, you didn't ask him if he was married. I said, why would I meet him on some business and ask him about some personal?
They had all that on there. She
kept saying, no, that's what the interview was about. When she got on the phone, okay. She was trying to say, well, how did y'all meet? And I was like, he was walking in property I was interested in, and I pulled up because I'm like, I call and nobody answered. So when I walked in to be like, hey, I'm interested in this property, he was like, I already leased it. And I said, and we just started talking about business after that.
Here's the gag, Sonya. What property does Nesto own? Or is she saying she thought he owned it, but he was actually leasing it for himself? She's such a horrible lie. And why do you have to look to the right to lie about that? Why can't you look in the camera at Nesto? You're talking to him. You're not lying to him. You're telling him about a lie you told somebody else.
And they was like, I was like, why would I meet him about some commercial property? And I'm trying to open up a club. He wanted to open up a parlor, exclusive for, men or whatever. And start asking him about his wife. I said, why would I ask him? I wasn't checking for him, and he wasn't checking for me. We were talking about business.
So they didn't cut none. They didn't cut none of that. Did you?
She didn't say that.
They kept.
She didn't cut none.
They did They did a 4-blogger recap where all 4 of the main bloggers that talked the most shit about us. Mm-hmm. They all got on this little panel thing, and they started going in like they making this shit so stupidly.
Including your sister wife, Bible lady, aka Mammy Fresh.
Like, people don't want to hear about it past 24 to 23. They don't want to hear about it. But they were, trying to go in on the 4-panel thing and just each individually try, to come for me or whatever. Mm-hmm. Talk about you saw she was recording the interview. Yeah, but if she would have posted it, I would have struck it. Girl, I had that recording for insurance to make sure you didn't fuck me. That's why I had it. When they was asking me, please don't load that up. And I was like, it's just insurance, so she don't fuck me. And y'all played it in its entirety the way it's supposed to play. That's why I have it.
So Sonya's saying Tasha K knew she was recording. Okay.
So if you play one way, I'm going to play the real way. And they played the original version. I don't know if they was going to, in the beginning, chop it up, because the one girl who has Carl Thomas's baby, remember Carl Thomas from Bad Boy?
Big Mustard.
Yeah. So me and her was out on Sunday. We were out together. And
Big
she
Mustard
interviewed with Tasha K. And she said Tasha K twisted her shit all, fucked it all up and chopped up. That's why I was like, oh, let me record it, because I've heard how you do people when you interview them and you chop up the interview and you switch it around.
Wait a minute.
So
that sounds out of order.
So there's more people calling you now?
Yeah, they reaching out.
Oh, okay.
I want to do two things. I want to do like an innocence situation where people like get on there and with their problems with the court system and talk about that. And I went in on Roswell after you hung up. I was like, that police department is corrupt. I was like, nothing's adding up. I was like, if you look on YouTube, they got a whole list of videos about the corruption and then how the last chief stepped down 2 years ago. All the reviews are bad. All the citizens, and we're talking about white and black, but it was 80% of the reviews that were negative were white people. It wasn't even black people talking about Roswell police. I said, so you got to look at the source. And the fact that when she went in and reported that car stolen back in May, early June, right? She didn't say anything else about the other stuff. Now, even if she did, they didn't take the case because they probably told her it's civil. All of that other stuff you're talking about is civil, if she said something. But that's something to say in court when you put her on the stand and say, okay, well, when you report the car stolen or whatever, which is not really stolen, it's called unlawful authorization, meaning she...
Oh, Lord, y'all, I gotta take a break. This girl is talking too much. She won't shut up. I didn't forget where the conversation even started. I'm literally having to take a break. If y'all hear my stomach or vehicles, excuse the background noise. I had some coffee. Gets my tummy to rumbling. Oh God, y'all ready to listen again? And that hair, them hands, that face, her attitude. Oh God.
Gave you the car back, and you didn't give it back when she asked for it. So it's unlawful use of vehicle, meaning it's not stolen. It was given, but not unlawful authorization. And say, okay, well, when you report the car stolen or whatever, which is not really stolen, it's called unlawful authorization, meaning she gave you the car back, and you didn't give it back when she asked for use of vehicle, meaning it's not stolen. It was given, but now I want it back, right?
Absolutely.
So that's what it should have been, right? Because she gave you the car. Why didn't you come forward with all the other cases? And then too, since South Fulton had that case already going, why didn't they pick up the other stuff? Why does Roswell have the other stuff? Why y'all on other shit when Fulton opened up the South Fulton? All how you do is send her to South Fulton.
But did he do it? If he did all this stuff, it doesn't matter when, who, what, when, why. If he's charged and he was arrested and they have the evidence, all that what you saying, Sonya, don't matter. God, dog.
You on your shit now.
Well, you got to cover everything because you got to make them look just as uncredible as they trying to uncredible as you, as they trying to, when they keep bringing up, oh, he got to pass. So does Roswell police. Y'all got to pass too. Y'all got to pass some unlawful behavior, illegal things. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got conduct issues. Y'all got all kind of stuff going on in y'all department. So y'all want to talk about my past? Let's bring up y'all.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Do you think Buddy got a mouthpiece like you that you finna hire and got a team to do what you need?
Yeah, because he young and he hungry.
And got the team.
I already asked him everything that we going through. I already asked him, are you this? Can you do this? Can you even put up with me? Because I'm a lot. You know. He was like, no, I have no problem. I'm like, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. I don't need nobody that operate on their feelings. I said, because that's what we're dealing with now. Somebody that operate under their feelings. Act like a fucking sissy.
Wait one.
Operate under their feelings. Acts like an effing sissy.
Wait, when I tell you this man wrote me
Sissy.
a 30-page letter.
Who's she talking to? Creel can't hear you, boo. She's a delusional, angry twit. Stop being so angry. It's not your money. You're not in jail. Why are you so angry?
Man, when I tell you this man wrote me
Sissy.
a 30-page letter, man, it
How
wrote me
much
a 30-page letter.
30
Wow.
pages.
Stop lying. Stop lying.
Hey, man, I made that man feel like I just couldn't take it no more. I couldn't take it no more. So,
Of course. I'm sitting
Yeah.
here and then you out there bullshitting and you got all my money.
yeah.
What did you think?
And get what? I can't even go to her and ask her for a dime because she's so scared she don't know which way to go. If I wanted to even try to ask, she'll give it to you, though. Oh, she'll give it to you, though. She'll give it to you.
Give it to me.
Because guess what?
They got me thinking they trying to put it out there that I'm in a relationship. Why would she?
No. Let me explain something. One more, because you don't know.
Please,
Them folks
detail.
is from the Midwest, and they understand the
Chicago.
game. No, they're from the
Shut
West.
up.
I'm gonna say California.
Okay.
Because
I want Sonya to shut up because I really want to know what the heck he's talking about. He comes up with this genius idea that Shirley would give Sonya some money. I want to hear why.
for a dime, because she's so scared she don't know which way to go. If I wanted to even try to ask, she'll give it to you, though. Oh, she'll give it to you, though. She'll give it to you.
Give it to me.
Because guess what?
They got me thinking they trying to put it out there that I'm in a relationship. Why would she?
No. Let me explain something. One more, because you don't know. Them folks is from the Midwest, and they understand the
Chicago.
game. No, they're from the West. I'm gonna say California. California, they know how that shit roll. That's how this shit. What we going through now is nothing compared to California.
What?
This shit is nothing compared to California. They're used to that type of stuff because they're dealing with their bosses like that. You understand what I'm saying?
No.
Their whole entire reign is corrupt with this type.
So this is the master plan y'all have been talking about. Nesto was going to get Sonya to get money out of Shirley. How? I don't know.
Shit, like the P Diddy shit and all that. They're whole even to the you got where I'm going now. They stay.
What that got to do with Shirley? Since when is the Midwest easily confused for the West? Sonya wants to be Miss Know-It-All so bad. Chicago. Ma'am, do you want a cookie for knowing where Shirley's from? Do you want a freaking cookie? Shut up and let him talk.
You got where I'm going out. They ring stay in the courtroom with messy shit like the women and all that. You understand what I'm saying now? So they been dealing with that, but she didn't have to deal with that. She deal with it because of the bosses. You got it now? Now
No.
it's on them now. It's on her now. So what I'm saying is that they're gonna listen to you because you had your facts together. All these other people, they just had this hand out. They didn't have the facts together. And she's not a factual person to sit. I don't want to, some people like, I don't want to deal with it. You deal with it. They're like that. They're that type of person. So somebody who have their facts together, they're going to listen to. I know that for a fact.
You think she still want to save you, though? That's the thing. Is she mad or she just backed that?
I think that.
Because
Let me say
listen to
this
what
here.
your brother's saying.
You can't
And I
listen
don't
to
know.
him.
That's the thing. You know him better than me. I don't know if he lie a lot, over exaggerate, full of shit. I don't know.
Okay. So, what I gather is Nesto is saying that maybe Sonya can pretend to be the attorney and pay Sonya to represent Nesto or get Nesto out. Is that what he's saying? Because Shirley wouldn't give Sonya money just because she's talking a good game. She'd have to have a reason to just put money in Sonya's hands. So Sonya would have to pretend to be an attorney, right? Maybe that's what it is. Excuse the car noise. Maybe that's what it is. That's the only thing that makes sense, because I mean, what else would she do? Pretend to be another attorney's paralegal and say, "This is your bill. We got evidence to show, or proof to show, that Nesto's innocent. So all you gotta do is pay $10,000 and he'll be free tomorrow." I mean, what? Now she talking about Lamont. Girl, just listen.
You know, what's his character?
Okay.
I do. I'm kind of full of shit because you always say you're gonna do something and never fucking even come close to it.
No.
I got you. I'm gonna send you $50. Nigga,
No.
you paid $200 in a year and a half. What are we talking about?
What I'm trying to tell you, so I don't be
$150. Well, $200 in a year and a half.
in a year and a half.
Lose my number.
That's what I'm trying to say. But what I'm saying is,
2 weeks. What are you talking about?
Let me say this right here. Them folks, that's a challenge to them. That's a challenge to them. Trust me. And they don't want to get exposed from the other shit. You got it now?
No.
They're afraid of that. you catching on
Nesto,
now?
what are you talking about?
Okay then. Okay, so now enemy necessary. Enemy necessary. That's all I'm trying to say the right way. With the facts, and you got that, and you think.
I'm trying to see if I can get it on this end.
Well, let me explain this. That's what I'm gonna say to him. Make you laugh. You think them folks ain't looking at your shit right now? Absolutely.
Somebody,
I know
either
they
her
are.
or somebody she know.
Enemy.
Okay. This is crazy. Now, I mean, I know I've seen this video before. I'm guessing. I don't remember all of the details, and I remember everyone talking about how he was going to get Sonya to get money from Shirley. This is, some idea he has, but it doesn't look like Sonya wants to. Doesn't seem like Sonya's gonna go for it.
Necessary. Enemy necessary. That's all I'm trying to say the right way. With the facts, and you got that, and you think.
I'm trying to see if I can get it on this end.
So now, enemy necessary. Enemy necessary. That's all I'm trying to say the right way. With the facts, and you got that, and you think.
I'm trying to see if I can get it on this end.
Well, let me explain this. That's what I'm gonna say to him. Make you laugh. You think them folks ain't looking at your shit right now? Absolutely.
Somebody,
I know
either
they
her
are.
or somebody she know.
Is it funny?
Yes, I know they are. I know they are.
Because she
guess what?
emotionally invested.
And guess what? And they want to see how far you're gonna go.
And that's the thing, right? And then at the end of the thing, she was like, "What do you want?" I said, "Well, I hope all of this works out. He's found, not guilty, of course, because he's innocent, and he can save his marriage." That's what I said at the end of the interview. And his marriage can be saved. I said, and his marriage can be saved. I said, because I feel like this is unfair to both of them.
You hell, boy. You hell on wheels, boy. You hell.
boy.
And wheelchair try to tell me you don't know what you're dealing with. Yes, the fuck I do know that you didn't know what you was dealing with.
One girl was like, Sonya, they always keep calling me dumb, right? She was like, Sonya not dumb, she clever. I was like, why do I have to say? I said, y'all going off of me and his phone calls. Me and him talking, I was like, we talk like we like boys, or like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, so why would I be on the phone trying to use big words and trying to sound impressive with him? I don't need to do that.
You don't need to do that. Just be who you are.
I said, this is just a comfortable situation. I don't need to be sitting there using big words and trying to sound some type of way. I said, I got three different, I talk three different ways. I got hood, I got office, and I got...
I thought she's gonna say I got 3 degrees. I'm about to say, girl, if you fix your face. If you fix your face. Lord, this lady is all over the place. And Nesto's so happy. So he wants to convince Sonya that Shirley would consider it a challenge that Sonya is out trying to get money for her man. A darn near I don't. How old was she? She was 69 at this time. A 69-year-old woman is going to put up even more money for her jailbird husband because a side chick is in the picture. Come on, Nesto. Now, even I don't believe that. Regardless of what Shirley's already done for you, I don't think she'd cough up any more money because she sniffs the competition. Please.
When me and him talk, we just talk hood. It's whatever. I don't even try to sound like I'm trying to get a job, you know, or like I'm talking to the courthouse.
But you are trying to get a job.
Hey, don't hear like selling on in, but I'm here like selling on in.
Jermaine Jackson.
Man, I'm so glad you went through what you had to go through to get where you at right now, buddy. Woo-wee. I'd be lost. Champ.
You'd be fucked because there's a lot going on out here. And it is not easy. As I said, this shit is not easy. I said, if you think it's easy to try to go up against the state and they keep coming every other month with a new charge, a new charge, a new charge, a new lie, a new lie, a new lie. Like, that shit is crazy. I said, and you look at the stuff and nothing's making sense. And everybody I talk to in law says the same thing. That don't even sound right. What the fuck? That's not even grounds for a search warrant. Right. Throw that search warrant out and everything that was found under that search warrant.
Oh.
That's what's going to happen with that.
Oh.
Throw it out because it wasn't even a legal. Let me see the application for the search warrant. What you put on there? What did you put on there? Because you didn't find anything that's a probable cause for a search warrant. You didn't find anything in that house. Y'all walked through that house and found nothing.
Blame it on Sonya.
Okay, you do have a credit repair charge at the very end. I saw today. Yeah, okay. Did you find any paperwork in his person or in the house that went to a credit repair company?
Yes.
Did you see any of that stuff?
But they didn't indict. They did not indict.
They didn't indict. They didn't take it to the grand jury.
Right.
They didn't take it to the grand jury. No, because it was bullshit. Not enough.
Hair look good on you. Yeah, your hair look good on you. Your hair look good
No,
on
it
you.
don't. No, it don't.
Yeah, you put them black glasses on, but you gonna and play with how you be doing, cause you know some people get over that shit. I can't stand it, but your shit real.
Ghetto.
That's the blind.
No. I was like, ghetto? Fuck you. I'm not ghetto. I'm just me. You talk the same way as you used to. Yeah, because I heard myself and I feel like, oh, I cuss too much. Let me not cuss as much. But they was like, the cars are boring now. I'm like, good. I want them to be boring so y'all can stop listening to them.
So, and you've changed your voice. You changed your voice 5 times before you knew these calls were coming out. So, I mean, it's no thing for you to have changed it since you know the calls are out. But you was changing your voice with every phone conversation. Every phone conversation, she sounded like something different. Sometimes she was in her sexy mode. Sometimes she was in her hood mode. Sometimes she was in her cubicle girl mode. Sometimes she was in her foster parent mode. I mean, sometimes she was in her paralegal mode. You know.
We're going to make them real boring for you. Good luck.
Wow.
Been boring. Wow. We don't even talk about shit. Like, y'all, the comment, the narrating, what they were doing, the bloggers were trying to make them sound more juicier than what they were. They weren't juicy at all.
Yeah. So you going to get on that today, you said? Mm-hmm. You get on that today and do your thing today?
Yeah, I'm doing it today. Okay, I got to do it today because it'll be a week since the interview aired, so I got to really get that out.
Why have you not gotten on there yet?
Okay.
My team suck. All they did was sit on the couch and smoke weed and sit there and tell her, oh, you messed up. You shouldn't have said that. You shouldn't have said that. I said, y'all didn't look at everything I mentioned is either on the phone call, spoken about.
Who said that? Your niece said that? Your niece said that?
My nephew, right? Both of them too. The two high gang. And I'm like, what? Y'all look at the comments. Did y'all go all the way back? Why did you mention that? I said, because it was, why did you talk about Edith? I was like, because they did a whole thing on her. And she brought up the fact that they're not even married because they're still married to Edith. I said, that's why. I said, did y'all do any of the back work on this? They was like, well, I watched a couple. I said, no, you got to do everything so you know what you're talking about. Fine, but I said, don't worry about it. You know what? All you're going to do is upload shit. I'll do everything. Just upload.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I'll learn how to upload myself and do it my damn self because I'm not stupid. I just didn't want to do it. But I'll learn it and do it my damn self.
Wow. Okay, I love you very much.
Hard, especially when they get high.
How do you have a team just to run a freshly started YouTube channel? You need a team for that? You needed a team for you to go to Tasha K's interview, to look the way you look and sound the way you sound? I'd be embarrassed to say I had a team. And they on the couch getting high. Lord, now wonder. She probably had a contact high. That's why she was acting the way she was acting.
All day. They were sitting there just, I was over at LA too. I was over there for 3 hours and they kept lighting up joint after joint after joint after joint.
That's what them young folks do. That's what they do.
Are you?
I don't.
Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe.
Thank you, Phone Calls from Prison, for releasing Nesto's visits and jail calls. Appreciate you for everything you do. Y'all make sure you subscribe to Phone Calls from Prison and check out her membership and Patreon. This was funny as usual. I hope I didn't interrupt too much. Sonya, these two, Dumb and Dumber, Ren and Stimpy, Beavis and Butthead, Laverne and Shirley, Lucy and Ethel. I'm not even gonna do Lucy and Ethel like that. Or Laverne and Shirley. But anyway, this is a hoot. This is a hoot. This is a hoot. This is a hoot. They talked about 30 different conversations in 30 minutes. Like a subject a minute. 30 subjects. They went from Nesto was asking about his case, his bond. Then they went to talking about Dre putting up the house. I mean, they talked about Lamont. They talked about Tasha K, Big Mustard. I mean, they covered a lot of bases in 30 minutes. And Sonya was high the whole time with a Shaggy from Scooby-Doo wig on. Or is it Velma? Was she wearing the Shaggy or the Velma during this visit? Y'all, please make sure you like, comment, share, and I'm about to say subscribe and hit the notification button so you don't miss any of my videos. Thanks for watching. Bye.
That's my motherfucking goddamn dance. You know what that means? For the haters. The ones who don't believe in me. I don't give a damn about you. I'm getting to the money.